That's new. Hello, YouTube. I am here for my regularly scheduled program at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday morning. And welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz Hard in the Garden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. It's a little bit chilly out here this morning. We've dropped back into the 40s and the 50s. And right now it's looking like it's about 48. It's a little drizzly. And I'm hoping somebody scrolls in to let me know if they can hear me or not. I am not seeing any activities. This is what happened last week when I was out here when it was drizzling and I touched my phone. Somehow I lost my comments and I could not see the chat. Somebody scrolled in. Woohoo, I could see that. Hey, Mike, thank you. Mike's Chaotic Gardening can see and hear me. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time, Mike. I know this is your bedtime, so yeah, I truly appreciate you scrolling through here. It is a little drizzly out here, like I was just saying, and I still ain't figured out how to work this, but I'm here and it's gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I got me a couple of little harvesting baskets out here, and I want to harvest my bee balm because it's about to flower, and I don't want no flowers. I want mostly leaves. It's going to flower during the summertime. Oh, it smells good out here since it rained. And I wanted it to rain to get some of this bird poop because these birds is out here tagging me. I still see a little bit, but I can wash that off when I go inside. So yeah, let me get to harvesting my bee balm leaves. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Yes, it is chilly. Jan, I can't pronounce your name. My apologies. It's 32 there, Mike. Woo! Yeah, it's more colder there than it is here for sure. So let me set up my tripod here so I can get started because my hands is getting cold and I don't like to work with cold hands. But I found some cute little harvesting baskets at that dollar store, or dollar quarter, $1.50, whatever it is. But it was cheap, and I said, hey, I can use this for my herbs until I can process them. So this is what I got, and I got a couple of them. And I hope I got some type of scissors on me. And I do. So I don't need them this big, but these were the first ones that I grabbed. So this is what I'm going in with. And what I do when I harvest my leaves for my tea is I don't harvest it leaf by leaf. I harvest the whole stem, if you will. I cut down to the next node. So seeing as that they are stretched out anyway, there are all different types of bee balm in here from seeds, and I planted them at different stages. The season before this was the first. Anywho, this is the longest bee balm in here. This is the lemon bee balm. That's how I can tell the difference between the leaves. This is the colored. What color? I don't know. It's either pink or white or purple, something like that. But it's a mixed variety of bee balm in here. And all the leaves I use the same. And as I was saying, I go down my leaf here, or my stem, and I cut back to a node, which is where the next two leaves start. and I just snip it off. And I use this for tea. Also, I'll wash the whole leaf, the whole leaf and stems, dry the whole leaf and stems, and then I pluck off my leaves as I use them for my tea, because that's a lot of processing to try and do leaf by leaf. And yeah, I don't got that type of time to do. I see a lot of chatters. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Oh, Janice, is that the name? Thank you. I have bird eye. Okay. Happy grow and big harvest. Thank you so much. Right now, I'm harvesting for my tea. And as I said, I'm taking them back very low because they'll grow back and they'll grow back bushier and hardier. And they have been growing in this grow bag also. I have not done anything as far as protection other than putting them in the pot with another plant during the winter time. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that, but there's that. And pretty much they're all the same. When I'm pruning, I go back to a node, the furthest one that I want to go back, and I snip it off and continue to repeat the process. And this smells so good. Like, oh wow. And they up in here thick too, so I'm going back very far on some of them because look how thick that stalk is. So I'm getting a lot of leaves, and yay, because that's what I've been waiting for. I need to restock my tea for the summer and the winter, so I'm going to be doing a lot of harvesting out here, hopefully. Woo, this bee balm smell good, y'all. If y'all could only smell this aroma. And I'm halfway done. And I try and stagger the cuttings up, down, up, down. Not everything has got to be even. And there's an onion in there. Okay, I see you. And especially this lemon bee balm, because it gets really huge, as in tall and lanky. So it's a good thing that I am coming in here and grabbing these leaves right now. I kind of want to take those too, but I already been... should I leave them or should I take them? Let me go ahead on and take them because I don't want flowering on 2 or 3. And the rest, well, them small ones might, because, yeah, y'all out too. Let me go ahead and get some of y'all. Young and tender leaves are, yeah, the best. Anyways. And they propagate very easily also. If I were to de-leaf one of these stems, and by that I mean just take off the leaves on the bottom and then poke it into the soil, they'll grow back just like that, because they're a part of the mint family, which they grow back very fast. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around also. First, I'm gonna warm up my hand because it got cold while I was harvesting my bee balm because it's wet out here. So this is my bee balm harvest. And yay. And this is the plant now that I've harvested my leaves. And this pole is cold. Yes, it is. Okay, that's the wrong button. I get it. There we go. And now this is how it's looking since I harvested my bee balm. And there is an onion in here. I'm not sure what type of onion that is. I'm hoping it's one of my tree onions because, yeah, I need some more tree onions. All my garlic chives have come back, but I'm still looking for my tree onions. Hang on, I'm trying to put these scissors up so I can scroll in the chat. Okay. Scrolling in the chat. Ooh, some more folks done joined in. Right, Mike? To the like, double tap the screen. Thank you, Mike. Good morning, Miss T with the T, little G. Thank you for scrolling through. Pescatarian Gardener, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Netta's Nest, salutations. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. I just got finished harvesting my bee balm here. And I'm trying to warm my hands up on the slide because holding on to this tripod is making my hands even colder now that I've gotten them wet from harvesting my bee balm. Scrolling in the chat. Miss Alice, don't hurt the harvest. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Pretty Girl Gardens, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Pretty girl, everybody is speaking. Ooh, I'm so happy I can see the chat this week, y'all. Last week, while I was out here, I could not see my chat. Like, what was going on? Anywho, here we are, and this is my harvest once again from my bee balm that I'm taking in. I'm going to wash it again, even though it rinsed off in the rain because there was bird poop, and I still see reminiscence of some white stuff, and we ain't doing that. So yeah, let's start over here, I'm guessing, because yeah, I want to harvest some of these also. These are currants, and this is my Imperial White currant. Matter of fact, I'm about to go, and it's still a couple of little currants on here too. What had happened was this bush kept falling on the ground and I lost my berries. And this is my yastaberry right here. And with this one, it just got dried out once the weather started being tricky. And I didn't keep up on the watering. I got a lot of new growth. I think I might try to propagate my berries out here. Yes, indeed. So yeah, my berries did not have a chance to form, and this tree, actually, the yastaberry, it was loaded. But because the weather kept on tricking us, yeah, tricked us right on out of them berries. But that's okay. These are millennial onions. They come back every season. A lot of my stuff I try to remove and replace, but they keep coming back because I'm not a good emptier out of roots, because I believe in leaving roots to decompose. Also, I will be coming and getting another piece of my comfrey here. There is comfrey growing in here also. And I'm going to put that in another pot. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's this weather out here, but yeah. Put it in another pot also. My, what is that? Pineapple mint, yeah. I've been pruning and taking cuttings, and I've also propagated a couple so that I can spread this out as well. Okay, excuse me, I need to scroll. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. See, yeah, seen that. Everybody is speaking. Coming up on the side. This is my black cohosh. And hopefully it'll flower this season because I need this pot. It is taking up real estate. And from researching, it says that it's better to wait for the black cohosh to flower because last season I was going to remove it and then I did some more research. So that's the only reason it made it back this season. I planted some flowers. Oh, it's a lot of them coming up now because I came back and put some more seeds in here. But this is going to be moss rose. Yeah, the porticula, or I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but moss rose is going to be growing in there. This yarrow comes back every season. I have yet to see a color because I got overzealous and I put more seeds in here. And there is something else springing up in there. I don't know what that could be. Maybe a sunflower because sunflower seeds are all over the place here. And yeah, this I'm draining. My apologies. This is more garlic chives that have sprung up everywhere. Garlic chives. I'm still looking for my walking onions. This is ground cover, Arctic rose, my fault, Arctic raspberries. And I'm not sure if I have both varieties. And is that a flower? It was. But there are two varieties, and that's another container that I'm not sure if both of them are there because I've changed it so much. This is my lily pot, and I got a couple of lilies. I have more lilies than this, so I'm not sure why I only have those couple. Anywho, I found some more bulbs in my stash, so I put them in here. I don't know what these are as of yet. They have not flowered. And this is how much rain. Finally, my pots are soaked. Yep. This looks like about a good 4 inches since yesterday. This is my hibiscus pot, and hopefully only hibiscus seeds are coming up, but that look like that could possibly be basil. Cause yeah, I came out here and dropped some more seeds, and I need a minute because my hands is cold and I need to find a way to dry them and warm up at the same time. So I'm finna set y'all down. I am not going to be able to see the chat. Hermit House, scrolling in the chat. Good morning. Foraging and farming at the Hermit House. Thank you for scrolling through. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I'm taking a break because my hands, yeah, they cold. It ain't 50 degrees yet. It's raining. So I'm finna try to find something real quick to warm up my hands and get this, yeah, catch some of this drippings off of me. And that was fast because I walked up on a towel. So pardon me. I don't know how I can. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back outside to do that. Yeah, I had to step indoors for about 2.5 seconds because my hands is cold. But here I go. I am back. And I need to put y'all on pause 1 quick second because I gotta blow. If it did work, I'm happy. If not, oh well. Better luck next time. This is real life. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, what happened? I missed something. Dang it. Good God's glorious morning. Psalms 146. Thank you for scrolling through the chat. I appreciate your time. And I'm about to get back to this good moving because I got to get over here and get some stuff moved around in order to get my asparagus tower, because that bottom tier is not getting any light down here. So over here is a bad area for it, and I might move it over here somewhere. I just got to dig out a spot. So that's the next thing on the agenda. Continuing on what's going on over here, because I'm always leaving out some stuff. But down here, I'm not sure what's going on in that bag because I dropped seeds in here without labeling them. And this is an onion, but I don't know what type of onion that is. There's a new flower in there. It's a peppermint stick of some sort. I've never grown it before, so I don't even know what it looks like. But that's what's growing in this pot. This was my pomegranate. I say it was because this was the propagation that I did when I brought it indoors, and the weather, yeah, it kept on tricking it, so I don't think I'm gonna have a pomegranate this season. These are more millennial onions right here, and this is just a pepper that I stuck in there because it was acting up and getting on my nerves. I brought some more soil, to which I'm gonna put some more soil in here. None of my flowers came back. This is the flower tower that I packed jam full of bulbs last season. I did get one lily. Hang on one time. Did get one lily to come back, and I don't know what that is, but it is everywhere. Oh, it's two lilies. There's another one on the other side over there. Okay, I see y'all. And up here, I had more flowers and things that were allegedly perennials. I don't see them, but that's disturbing, and I'm going to fill that up again with flowers once I get some more soil in the top of here, specifically my lamb's ear. Matter of fact, my lamb's ear and my self-heal were in there. This pot was a weed pot where once I cleaned off plants, I dropped them into a pot, and this is what came up. And so far, it looks like a lot of cilantro. And what is these? My sea holly. Oh, I'm taking these out. These are sea hollies. Yes, they are. I was deadheading the sea holly and putting it over there. Matter of fact, this is where the sea holly grows. Blue Hobbit. That's funny because when I be talking about that sea holly, I can always remember Blue Hobbit, but never that it's a sea holly. And now I'm looking like sea holly, yay. So, anywho, that's crazy. My grapevines did not come back. And I think that one's out of here, which is this one right here, because the wood was soft and mushy and all kind of stuff. I took down the old vines. This one appears to have a little green when I scratch the wood down here. So I'm going to keep hope alive for that one. Other than that, good grief. I have been through some trials and tribulations with these grapevines. This little pot right here, I'm testing some seeds that I harvested last season from some aster rose. So hopefully they show up, so it'll prove to me that I do know how to harvest some seeds. Down here, sunflowers and things have sprung back up. Onions are bolting. I planted those onions down here last season. I think it's from a bunching onion set. And then I planted sunflowers in the pot that I took my asparagus out of down here. So I'm probably going to pull, I can't stand that cold breeze. But anywho, I'm going to pull these onions up this season. Okay, I got to put y'all down for about 2.5 seconds again and warm my hands up. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Okay. My hands, y'all. One more hand. And while I'm doing that, over here is my experimental plant section where I have experimental plants. It was rhizomes, and I just threw some seeds on top of there to see if the rhizomes would show, and they have not, but the flowers have germinated. This was a piece of that pepper that I broke off, and I put it over there because it was acting up while it was in the house. It has been growing for months and did not flower, not one time. So I brought it out here like I don't got time for that. I put zinnias that I harvested in this pot also. And it looks like some of them are coming up. This is a propagation that I brought outside. It struggled a little bit, but it seems to be recovering. These were seeds that I harvested from my coneflower, echinacea, and this one was the only one that flowered so far. That's a new flower right there. But yeah, the rest of them are still coming up, and I think I put marigold in here also. This was an experimental banana pup because my banana indoors is putting off a lot of banana pups. So I said I wanted to try one out here this season. Matter of fact, let me grab my snips and go on and relief those leaves because they ain't finna do nothing. But I wanted to experiment with a banana outside, and it looks like I might have to get another one, but it's still green. It's just that the leaves are, they toe up like that. So I'm gonna wait till after this rain and stuff pass by before I put out another banana pup because I want to try them outdoors. They've been growing inside for a number of seasons, and I want to see what they're gonna do when I bring them outside. Let me grab this. And this is one of my black goji berries. And I brought it out here because it kept getting aphids, and I was like, So it was gonna be growing outside anyway. And yeah, that's what I did with it. So now that I see it's holding up out here, I'm gonna transplant it into a bigger pot. This pot had my pyrethrum plant, and I do not see it, but this weed is, I'm gonna have to look that up because it's everywhere. And I put peas in here, and only one has come up in that pot right there. Moving along over here is my hostas that I thought I removed, and like I said, I didn't get all of the roots, and I separated them, and I put one or a couple are up there in that hanging basket also. But this plum has gone through a lot. It was frozen to the side of my apartment last season. So now I know I cannot put anything in this corner right here because the water comes down tremendously hard. But I did prune it and it has come back with all of those up there. So I gotta figure it out because I don't want it that tall. Like, I'm gonna prune it again. Yes, I am. Especially now that I can see what's growing on. Because when I pruned it, it had no leaves. And I stuck the prunings down here and they actually leafed out, to which it looks like they done lost their leaves now. Yeah, so I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna clean it up because I see branches that need to be removed that don't have anything like this. So I'm going to cut those off, prune those back, and retrellis and clean. And something is eating my leaves. And they having themselves a jolly good time over there. I don't know what that could be. But this is my weed pot right here where I grow my own dandelions, plantain. There was some thyme in there, but I don't see it anymore. And this, I thought this was a goner, but it has leafed out. What had happened was it was in my green stalk, and when it got cold, it lost all its leaves. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to totally just throw it out. So I stuck it in there with the weeds, and it is leafing out. So apparently it wants to be here. Let's grow. These are beets. Some new beets that I have not tried yet. The golden beet and another variety to which I can't remember the name of it right now. And I got a couple of red beets in here also. And I'm going to take some of these leaves too because they looking quite scrumptious. Like, yeah, I'm eating y'all. I know that. This is my cherry tree, black cherry. And I thought it was a goner too. Yes, I did. It had a lot of my stuff. This weather has been tricking. Like, they come out, they die back, then they come back out, and that's what happened right here. So it had died all the way back, and then it spit this out, and it got cold, and it shriveled up, and now it's doing this, or whatever this may be. But I had to come out here and put paint on my bark, to which I've been doing that because I've been seeing scale. If you do not know what scale is, it looks like a piece of the bark with a fuzzy ball like a mealybug on its back, and it will suck the life out of your plants through the bark. So that's what I've been out here painting my trees for, and what I've been using is the concoction that's all over everywhere, which is a slurry of diatomaceous earth and essential oils mixed together with water, and that's what I've been painting, keeping those insects off of my plants. And I need to get over there. That is my blueberry back there, and it's struggling. That's another plant that keeps catching aphids, the black ones. Like, what is growing on this season? These bugs are redonkulous. But yeah, this is more paint. This is not bird poop, because that's why I put it out here, because I have a lot of essential oils in my paint, and that's what repels the insects. This is my raspberry, one of them. I think it's the shortcake. That's the only one I've ever had. But it too was tricked. That's why this little brown piece is up here, because it was green when it came out. Then once the cold hit, it died back to the soil, and now it's come out green. And in all my pots, I plant extra herbs and things. I had a melon over there. I might have to go back and resow that pot, a cucumber melon, because this pot was over there in that corner. And when it rained on top of this pot, it washed all the soil and everything out of that pot. So I had to start it over. Down here, I can't recall, but I'm gonna make that into a mint pot. Oh wait, I got something in there. It's labeled. Oh, my ashwagandha seeds. I found them. Yes. Oh, matter of fact, Psalms 146. That's what's up. Yeah, because I had a panic attack. I could not find my ashwagandha seeds. And I remember I said, Psalms, I think I sent you some ashwagandha. Can you send me some? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, yay. So I found them. No need. We are good to grow. Hopefully they germinate, because yeah, they were harvested about 2 seasons ago once I grew them. This is my kale pot that nothing has come up with yet. Scrolling in the chat. I was there for a minute. I think I seen somebody said K Renee's Garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Auntie's World. Thank you for scrolling through. Lynette Lawrence. I appreciate your time. This is my girl, what is you? Persimmons. Yeah, my persimmons has finally waken up. I got it as a whip. It had no leaves. And I was looking at okay, I am not a professional with this camera work, and I'm trying to get closer to show y'all what I'm talking about, because I don't want to snap my plant. But there are buds forming right there. I hope y'all can see them. And I'm like, are those leaves or flowers? And they keep turning into leaves. But as I go higher up, these are more budded and tightly budded. So they could be flowers, but I don't know. I guess I'm just excited. And it's pushing out more leaves. Okay, my hand's getting cold again. Scrolling in the chat. Wait, you didn't get your package? Wait, no. Oh my God, I never got them. That is unfortunate. That is, somebody got them from ashwagandha seeds, and I know you sent some more junk too. So, oh my goodness, no, I did not, because I was tripping because I found them. I was like, all this time, and I forgot to mention that I had found my seeds once again. That is horrible. The gardening is looking great. Thank you, K Renee's Garden. I'm about to move some stuff around. Uh-oh. My hands are cold, so give me about a few minutes so I can adjust this stuff. And I'll be checking in the chat while so I'm not doing any more harvesting right now because my hands are cold. And I can't get the chat to stay up. Why is that? Uh-oh. Nope, that ain't it. Hey, GMama Growz. The Analytic Gardener. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm taking a little break and warming up my hands right now. They are still cold from when I harvested my bee balm here. This is my bee balm harvest for today. And that's the plant that I harvested off of. So, because I did that early, my hands are cold and I'm trying to get them warmed up for a minute. And I've been doing a tour while I'm doing that. It's been long overdue. From what I've been told, I'm always working and not showing. This was my old strawberry tower here. I'm trying to grab this tripod again. And what had happened was during the winter time, an icicle fell, broke it up, like a couple down there also. So I thought I was going to empty it out because my strawberries were coming back and I got a new strawberry tower. But I decided not to empty it out. What I'm going to do is take off the ones that are broken and continue to grow in here. This is my new strawberry tower now. I bought a green stalk. Yes, I did. And I started some strawberries in here from bare root, as well as the ones that I brought from inside. This is one of my hydroponic berries. This is the alpine strawberry right here. So let me try and get some of this stuff out of the way because I got to get in there and move some stuff around. Man, that bee balm is smelling good. Can't wait to get you in some tea, Haunty. My apologies, y'all, but I am not a professional with this camera work once again. Matter of fact, I need to... Y'all, I got so much stuff to do, but the way my hands is cold, it's impeding my judgment. And I can't think. And that's crazy. So, yeah, I might be cutting this short. Because I want to work, but I can't work because my hands is cold. And then I got to tote around this doggone cold tripod. So, yeah, I can't work like this. Matter of fact, let me just scroll in the chat for a minute. And I am excited that my little contraption over here is working. This is a umbrella that I have on top of a bucket to keep the water from going in there. That's where I'm growing my rice. I still don't see anything poking out of there yet. So I might drop some more rice in there also, but not right now because, like I said, my hands is cold. So let me scroll in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Hello chat. Everybody is speaking still. Okay, I done made it to the bottom, y'all. But what's going on is my hands is cold. And I can't rightly work with my hands cold and try to hold on to this good gimbal while I'm out here. So, yeah, I got some stuff to do. And I guess I'm going to have to let y'all go right now. So, Team Replay, if you have made it this far into my vlog, I appreciate you scrolling through and I thank you kindly. And I'm thinking that the weather should be warming up to about the 60s today, I'm hoping. Right now it's not even 50 and that's probably why I'm cold. But anywho, here I am, and the only reason I'm shutting down is because my hands are cold and I don't want to have to keep y'all waiting because I know y'all got stuff to do. And let me see something right quick. Yeah, Mike in here ready to get to night. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all scrolling through. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Ooh, wait, is it starting to rain again too? Heal thyself. it can be done. I'm out. I catch y'all in these tube screens. Have a productive day on purpose, y'all.